Are you considering selling your home? No idea where to even begin when finding an agent to hire, let alone one that will ensure you maximize the highest net profit out of this sale? Because that's the biggie, right? It's a big investment and you want big return, and this is a really big deal. You're dang right it is, and you realize that having your cousin Lucy list your home because you want to stay loyal to the family isn't exactly the best business decision. And here's the bottom line. This is a business decision, likely your biggest investment asset. So while you have every reason to just say, I decided to list with an agent who will sell my home for the most money in the least amount of time with the least amount of hassle, it also helps to have a big out. So give them an opportunity to interview and interview more promising agents while you're at it. It's a job you're hiring for, one that could cost you thousands of dollars if you choose the wrong agent. Okay, so there's the excuse, reason, way to work around the pressure of feeling like you need to list your home with a family member, friend, or even maybe that past agent who just didn't show up like they should have. Interview time. So at interview, let them know. Let them know ahead of time, like, hey, I'm going to choose the best agent for the job. It's business. And if they're a good agent, they will be excited at the opportunity for the challenge. So what to ask? What's important in understanding when you're looking to benefit financially when hiring the best agent? In this video, I will break down the necessary questions to ask and why you should be asking them. And if you stick around to the end, I'll share a little bonus. So, the first big question, how are you going to market my home? Why is this so important? Well, the number one way to get your home sold for the highest amount possible is to get in front of as many people as you possibly can. Maximum exposure. Think about it. In economics, the law of supply and demand, we all understand supply and demand to some extent. The more demand you create, the higher the price of the commodity. So aggressively marketing is key to generating demand on your home, and therefore the single best way to drive up price. Now, the answer you should hear from them at the interview is just that, aggressive marketing tactics. So what is that? I mean, what does that look like? What that looks like is far beyond an MLS feature. Are they creating videos? More specifically, videos that tell a story that engage the viewers. Our viewers, also known as our prospective buyers. Are they creating social media content as well as targeted ad pushes on these platforms? Do they use old school methods such as direct mailers and cold calling everyone in the neighborhood to see if they know anyone who's looking for a home like yours? They should be doing this. Like all of this, at a minimum. This is called active marketing, and you want an agent who actively markets, because this is the number one way to get the most money in your pocket at the closing table. And that's what we want, right? And the alternative, it's an agent who is passively marketing. Womp womp. Yeah, they might hire a professional photographer, then they put it in the MLS and wait for a buyer to call. The job of your realtor is to go out there and find a buyer for your home, not sit back and wait for the buyer to come. You want the active agent, right? Okay, so the second thing that you should be asking is, how long have you been in the business? Or how many transactions a year on average are you doing? And is this a full-time career, or is this real estate a part-time business gig? This is pretty important to know, because you don't want to work with someone who is selling real estate part-time, only doing a handful of deals a year, and has little to no experience. Being represented by someone who has been in the business for over 5 years and has made it a full-time career tells you several things. The agent is versed in how to solve problems that may come up along the way throughout the course of carrying out a contract. You want an agent who not only offers solid solution to problems that arise, because problems do arise, but you want someone who understands the process fully and implements the most proactive approach to avoiding unnecessary issues. I mean, these things happen, but if they can be avoided, wonderful. Experience is the best way to decipher if the agent is someone who does this. Another thing, an agent who has been in the business for over 5 years also is someone who hasn't quit when the market gets tough. Most agents, they fail in the first year. It's true. In fact, according to the National Association of Realtors, 75% fail in the first year. And 87% of agents fail within the first 5 years, and they leave the industry entirely. So really having an agent who has been in the industry for over 5 years can tell you a lot about the grit of the individual grinding to get homes sold. You've got to have passion and drive to get better at what you do, and that's what will keep you in the industry and remain successful at it. And that's the agent you want on your team, right? So another key piece to understand when you're hiring an agent and when you're interviewing, you want to know their ability and skill in helping you prepare your home to sell at its highest perceived value. I say perceived because buyer's perception can change drastically through cleaning and staging a home, then how the property is photographed and marketed. So it's important to ask during the interview, how will you help me prepare my home before coming to market? And I'll tell you a little secret, if staging isn't in their vocabulary, you are probably talking to the wrong agent. A recent stat from the Realtor magazine shared that staged homes, they actually sell for 25% higher than homes that are not staged. That's insane. Staging is not a step that can be skipped, not when you're looking to maximize profit. So, these are the main questions you need to be asking when you're interviewing agents for your home. And I need you to remember, this is a business deal. Yes, it's a home, it's your home, and it's filled with memories, laughter, and all the warm sentiment. And yes, it is the investment that you deserve to get the highest return on. And the importance of a great agent is a crucial decision to making that happen. So interview and do so with your job hiring cap on, because you're the boss. This is your financial future. Make the best decision for your financial future. Hire the professional, legit, performing agent that will get the job done. Okay, so I know that I said in the beginning there's one bonus, but there's actually two. In the description, you'll find the interview questions in PDF form. That way you can print it out and have it right there on the kitchen table as you talk to agents. It'll make it easier for you to compare the notes after the fact. And then I also put a second bonus as well. If you DM our team, I will send over our Seller Success Map, which is our Seller Success Marketing Action Plan. And I'll tell you what, it's the marketing template for what all agents should be doing when they represent their selling clients. So, DM us, I'll send it over. Thank you for taking the time to watch. And I'm sending over all the success vibes and energy your way. May you sell for the highest price possible in the least amount of time with the least amount of effort. Live your best life. You deserve it. Bye for now.